everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's Smashy here, and today we are back in Raid Shadow Legends for another Ancient Shard opening event. So we've got a 2x chance event open this weekend, so let's get into the game and see what we get. So as you can see, the portal is glowing blue. That is just the colour we want to see, because it means that our pulls are going to be based off ancient shards. So it says 2x chance. So 2x chance of epic and legendary champions. So when you go into this little I button here, you can see epic is now at 16% instead of 8, and legendary is at 1% instead of 0.5. And as a result, the rare has reduced there to 83%. So the 17 shards that I have here ready to go, these are all free to play shards that have come from the shop. They've come from Clan Boss, they've come from various different chests in the game. I'm really excited. I haven't had a decent pull in such a long time. I think for those who've been watching my videos for a while now, I haven't had a legendary in such a long time, and I have absolutely no clue where my mercy system is at the minute. Obviously there is a mercy system that is tracked by Plarium, but unfortunately we don't have access to see it. So we shall start opening these, and they are going to be one by one, so please bear with me. Let's see what we get. A blue. Steel Bowyer. Who else? I'm a bit past needing a mark, to be honest, but she is very good in the early game. Ogren Jailer. Come on. Templar. Wouldn't mind seeing some of the new champions. Elaine, my starter champion. Oh no. Ripper is not a very good epic, I'm afraid, so he's going to end up as food. I'm not going to go into his abilities because he's not that great. But it is nice to know that the event stuff is working. Oh, here we go again, and we have Mistress of Hymns. Now, she is an interesting support that I don't have already. So her A1 bolstering blow attacks one enemy and it heals the ally with the lowest HP by 15% of the damage inflicted. So it's all about building attack on her to kind of increase the amount of healing that she does. When you book it, the damage is increased down up to 20%. So that is quite nice. And obviously healing the champion with the lowest HP means that that champion that needs the heals the most is going to get it. On her A2, she has Song of Triumph, attacks one enemy, places a 15% continuous heal buff on the 2 allies with the lowest HP for 2 turns if that attack is critical. So yet again, we're building attack, we're building crit to try and increase the amount of healing that she does. So her damage is increased by 20% when booked, and the cooldown is then reduced to 3 turns when you book it. So her A1 and her A2 both have healing abilities, and this is the strong version of the heal. And then on her A3, revives 2 random allies with 50% HP, and on Ascension revives the same and places a vital buff on them for 1 turn, which is great. And then the cooldown is reduced by 1 turn. It is quite long, it's a 6 turn of this, but it'd be reduced to 5 turns when you ascend her. And her aura is defense by 25%. So allied defense auras are very, very important. 25% is a nice amount as well. So she is quite a useful champion throughout her whole kit. In terms of her speed, it is a little bit low. It's at 96, but she does have some, reasonable base stats to go off. And other people, yeah, they think she's okay as well. I do have quite a lot of Sacred Order champions, but I'll see how she fits in. I have been using, is it Cardinal as my support champion at the minute, so I'll have a play around with her because, as I say, I don't have her, but it's nice to welcome her to the team. We have 9 shards available, so let's carry on going. Another blue. Don't need you. It rhymes. It's nice to have 2 epics. One of them was not good, but one of them was. Six more. This is number 6. Ooh. Mausoleum Mage. So I don't actually have Mausoleum Mage either. He is very good. He's utilised quite a lot in Arena actually, alongside his pal Gorgorab. On his A1 he's got Soul Manacles, attacks one enemy and has a 30% chance of placing 30% decreased speed for 2 turns. Damage is increased by 15% when booked, and the buff chance is increased by 20%. So this goes up then to 50%. So quite good on the A1, reducing that speed. On the A2 you've got Might of Undeath on a 4-turn cooldown, which reduces to 3 when booked. Places a 30% increased crit rate and a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. So for the sake of one ability, you are getting 2 team buffs, which is great. And then on the Ascended, the difference here is a block debuffs buff on all allies for 1 turn. And then on the A3, Winds of Purging removes all debuffs from all allies, which is why he's used in Arena, then heals all allies by 10% of this champion's max HP. Heals each ally by a further 10% if 1 or more debuffs are removed from that ally. Fills each ally's turn meter by 15% if 2 or more debuffs are already removed from that ally. And then the heal on this is increased by 30% when booked, and the cooldown knocks down to a 4 turn. Really looking forward to playing around with him. As you can see, the kit, it lends well to Arena, but also, you know, fights where you have a lot of debuffs on your allies that need dispelling. So you're thinking about the spider bosses perhaps in the Doom Tower, he could come in useful there. In terms of his stats, his speed is a little bit under 100 ideally, would like to see it a bit higher, and in general people love this champion. Like, he is so good, and like I said, I'm really happy to see him as well. So it has been a good day so far. We have 5 shards remaining. Let's see what else we can get. Ooh. Oh, hello. Sorry, I always get excited whenever I see a Shadowkin, especially a Shadowkin that I don't have. I think they have quite unique entrances. So Life Taker is one that I don't have. And it'll be nice to try her out to see, obviously get prepared for when Shadowkin are implemented more into faction wars, etc. I know that she is a rare, but it's just filling that selection of Shadowkin, and then I'll be prepared later down the line. So I'm not going to go into a kit too much because I just plan on kind of benching her for now, but it's nice to build up that that selection of Shadowkin. 4 left. 4 left. Okay, don't need you. Or you, 2 left. Oh, it's a lot to ask from the last one, guys. A lot to ask. And unfortunately, Temptress, didn't have you in mind. You cannot tempt me, Temptress. Well, that's this, everybody. That's all my shards. So it's lovely to welcome 3 new epics. Let's have a look once more. Ripper's going to end up as food, not going to lie, but I always need food. So we're going to have a look later down the line at Mistress of Hymns and Mausoleum Mage. I'm so happy to have this guy in particular because I think he's going to make a huge difference to my teams. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I did hope you enjoy it. I thought that perhaps this video was a little bit more fruitful than the other shard openings that I've done. I sometimes feel like I'm quite unlucky, but I think I do feel quite happy with this one. So thank you so much for watching. If you would be so kind to drop me a like on the video and subscribe if you would like to see more videos from me, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you very much.